everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you my top 5 favourite drugstore foundations, because I think it's always good to hear, I mean I've seen quite a few of these videos on YouTube, but it's always nice to hear other people's opinions if you didn't get on with some of their recommendations. Because for example, Bourjois Healthy Mix, everyone loves it, I don't get on with it very well. And other things like that. I wanted to share my top 5 favourites with you to see maybe if you haven't tried any of these yet, you could, and maybe you could discover your new favourite foundation. They're all under £10, £10 or under, which I think is really, really good. Foundations can be so expensive, and yes, there are some amazing ones available that are luxury priced, but they can be very, very good because I love some high-end foundations as well. But this is a little roundup of my favourite drugstore ones, which I have used all of them very much religiously throughout the past few years, and yeah. Now I know that because I'm pale, I may have chosen foundations that are suited more to pale people, but it's all in the formula, it's all in the staying power, it's all in the coverage. Nothing's really, except one product, nothing is made for pale toned people. So hopefully that doesn't deter you and think, I can't watch this video, I can't take any ideas or inspiration from this, because they're not tailored towards pale skin except one product, which I am going to talk about first. First off is Jackie Oates. Now this is available from Lush and is £9.95. And this is called the Jackie Oates Colour Supplement for Fairer Folk and English Roses, a pale multi-purpose base colour with added gentleness. Now this foundation is really soothing, it's calming, it evens out the skin tone. I'd say it's really quite full coverage. Obviously that depends on if you mix it with a moisturiser or if you just apply it as a colour supplement, or the amount that you apply, or if you build it up. But it's also super moisturising, and as I said, perfect for those with pale skin. Now I actually use it on its own as a foundation. Just apply a layer of that, blend it in, and it blends really nicely into the skin. It doesn't look cakey, and it covers everything you want it to. So yeah, I use it on its own, but I know a lot of people do mix it in with a moisturiser, so it will be more of a sheer tint than a full coverage foundation. So this is my first drugstore favourite. Next up, I'm going in with Maybelline Dream Flawless Nude. So when I was younger, the foundation that everyone wore was the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and I remember just wearing that all the time, but looking back it was quite orange and cakey, and yes, so I don't know if they've changed the formula these days or what, but I absolutely love this foundation, and this is £8.99, and it's such a fine textured foundation. Fluid touch as it says, but it has a really fine texture, and I'd say medium coverage but very easily buildable, and it's basically like a second skin. It really is. You can't, like in natural daylight, you can't see that layer of foundation. It's really lovely. It has like this teardrop applicator, so you can either apply it straight to the face and kind of swipe that on and then go ahead with a brush or beauty blender, whatever you want to use. But you can also, which I do, is I just kind of like drop a few droplets on my hand and pat that with my fingers and then tap that over the face and then go in with a beauty blender, and I find that that gives me the most flawless coverage ever. I find that it lasts all day, it's super long lasting, and I find also that it mixes perfectly fine with all the primers I've ever tried with it and powders. It doesn't look cakey. I do recommend though just using a sort of finishing powder rather than a coverage powder if you want to keep on the second skin look. Next up is Revlon Colourstay. Mine is very much used. I love this stuff. At the moment in Boots it is £6.49, so this is the cheapest of the foundations in this video, and it's formulated for oily and combination skin. Now my skin is kind of like comes under the normal category, but it works perfect for me, and I love it. It's probably my most used one at the moment. If I were to go in with any of these 5 right now, it would be this one. It's an oil-free formula, so it gives a matte finish, and it's really velvety, and it just blends seamlessly into the skin. Evens out the skin tone, it's really nice and natural looking. It's medium to full coverage, and it lasts all day. So if I have like a day in London where I need to be done without any touch-ups, without any worry of shine, and without any worry of separation, then I would wear this because it looks the same 2 minutes after you applied it, hours and hours and hours later. Next up is the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation, which is a primer, concealer and foundation all in one. Now this comes in at $9.99 and as the bottle would suggest, it primes, conceals and is a foundation, so it saves like 2 steps of doing your makeup routine. I love this if I'm in a rush. It's 3 products in one, and I will say the concealer side of things, a lot of people would still use concealer, but I find that it completely covers my dark circles. However, if I have blemishes or spots, I will go in with a concealer over the top. But other than that, it does what it says. It primes, it stays on all day, and you can really feel the benefits of having the 3-in-1. And it also has SPF 20, which is fab. It's really, really lightweight on the face, but I know that it lasts all day, so I don't have to worry about topping up as well. Most of these last all day. I do just like to top up with powder sometimes, but this one I definitely don't feel the need to. And this also has a matte finish. And then finally, I'm sure you all remember this. I used to be absolutely obsessed with it, and I've recently rediscovered it, and it is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. Now, this is actually from America, and they do have a version of this in the UK, but it's called L'Oreal Nude Magique BB Cream. So they are different because this is the Magic Skin Beautifier. Apparently they're supposed to be the same, but they don't compare in my opinion. The one from America is so much better, and I definitely recommend if you're from the States to try it if you haven't already, and if you ever go there, if you're from anywhere else, then definitely try picking this one up, because the Nude Magique one just isn't the same. It instantly transforms your skin. You get the exact same coverage as a foundation. You look flawless, but it instantly transforms to your perfect shade for a flawless bare skin finish, and it's just amazing. I remember one time when we were in Florida and I was like, oh, Joanna, my sister, I was like, oh, Joanna, try this, because she doesn't wear foundation, she just literally puts a bit of powder on. And I was like, Joanna, try this, it's so good. And she put it on, and my goodness, the transformation. Like, I remember we had, like, there's a photo of her and her fiance, and every time she sees that, she's like, I look flawless, because it was the first time she'd ever worn anything like this, and it just made such a difference without obviously looking cakey or too covered, that kind of thing. It just really evened everything out, made everything look flawless, and it was amazing. It says there are 4 beautifying actions in one. It primes, corrects, hydrates and perfects, and that it does. I mean, I'm willing to try the UK version, but like, again, just to like see, but I do just absolutely love this. And those are my top 5 favourite drugstore foundations. I really hope you liked this video and found it helpful. If you have tried any of these, let me know what you think of them, and if you haven't tried any of them, which one do you think you might go out and try? Do let me know if you go out and try one, and let me know what you think of them, if it worked for you, if it didn't. If you do try one of these and it doesn't work for you, I'm so sorry, but you won't have wasted a lot of money. It's so much better than buying a high-end foundation and it doesn't work out and you've wasted quite a big chunk of money. But honestly guys, I highly recommend all 5 of these, and I really hope and think you will get on with at least one of them. If you think I've missed out your favourite drugstore foundation, then definitely let me know what it is in the comments. I'm always on the hunt for new drugstore foundations that I can fall in love with and be obsessed with. So thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Definitely let me know if you'd like any more top 5 drugstore favourites of a certain product. I would be more than happy to do that because I love the drugstore. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. Bye!